guys to another TalkF1 video micro podcast. I'm back again with another video after like 1 week of not posting, but do not worry, there's no more school for this year, for the rest of the year, so for about 1 month. So yeah, I will be posting a lot more videos basically. So I'm really shocked to see yesterday's race. So today's episode of TalkF1 is about the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, or known as the Jeddah track, the new track that was made this year. It took like 6 or 8 months, something like that. So where do I start? I'm gonna talk about the race. No qualifying, no practice, something like that. Only the race. Even the race, one of the longest race of this year. It was 50 laps. It was estimated for 1.5 hours, but it was well over 1.5 hours. The race started at 1:15 and ended at 3:40 a.m. something like that in my country. So a bit of a long race right there. Not exactly 1.5 hour race. So let's get started. Lap 1. Wait, hold on. Lap 1, first corner, Max and P3 got blocked by Valtteri Bottas, because if you watch the Mexican Grand Prix, Max Verstappen started on third, goes on the left hand side and overtakes both Mercedes in one corner. Valtteri spun, or he hit someone, I forgot, but Valtteri avoided Max Verstappen from passing him or Lewis, both of them. So it was a really good defense from Valtteri Bottas, but Max was quick to think, and it all favors in Max's way when they didn't pit, and it was red flag when Max Schumacher crashed into a barrier. Max didn't pit, and it got a red flag. So they didn't pit. So when they come into the pit, you can change your tires when it red flags. So it all went into Max's favor and Red Bull's. That was they took a gamble and they won. So basically they have the luck right there. And then after that, it was a standing start. Max started first, Ocon in second. Wait, no. Wait, Max in first, Lewis second, and Ocon was like something, and then he ended up in second. So Max was on the right hand side, and Lewis was on the left hand side, or on the inside. So Lewis got a better start, this is Lewis, this is Max. He got in front of Max, but when it comes to the first corner, Lewis went a bit wide and didn't leave any space, but I don't think he should, because that was his corner. He was a lot more, he has a margin in front of Max, and I don't think that was Max's corner in any way. But Max tried to go around the inside, and Max cuts the corner, and then Ocon out of nowhere comes into second, and then comes into first, and then Max passes Ocon, and then there was a crash again. It got red flagged. Sorry about that. Got red flagged again, and then Max got a penalty, which is that he has to give back Lewis the. I don't think it's a penalty. He has to give back Lewis the place, and Ocon as well for cutting the corner. Max started third, Ocon first, Lewis second. Went on the second standing start after the second red flag. Lewis was on the left hand side. Ocon was on pole, which is the right hand side. They went out, so Lewis and Ocon was trying to battle. Well, Max on the inside goes through, but he got a penalty for that, for taking advantage of the actual runway, and to get in first. So he really just like short name, cut the corner. Max got a 5-second penalty, and then he has to give back Lewis the place. When he tries to give back Lewis the place, this is the most controversial part of the race. So this is Max. He slowed down. Downshift like under 150 km/h. Lewis was like, "What the hell is this guy doing?" And Max was trying to give back Lewis the place, so Lewis can just go around the left hand side and just pass. But Max was slowing down. Lewis like, "What the hell is this guy doing?" And Lewis bumped into Max. Not a broken front wing, but damaged front wing, like a little damage. And then Max just, "Oh, this guy hit me," and then he just sprinted. 2-second gap. And then on the radio, Lewis was like, "What the hell is this guy doing? He brake tested me, brake checked." And Max was like, "Nah, I didn't. I gave you space." Because there was a lot of space on the left hand side of the track, but Lewis did not get the call. Lewis did not get the call of pass Max. Lewis didn't get the call. Max got the call, so he did give Lewis all the space, but Lewis didn't get the call, so Lewis didn't know what to do right there. So he tried to go on the left hand side, but he bumped into Max because he was so near. So he bumped into Max's rear left tire, and then controversial. Toto Wolff breaks his headphones and lots of drama. And then Max got a 5-second penalty. After that, after Lewis passed Max, I think Max still has to give Lewis the place back. So he did it on the final corner, I think. This was Lewis. This is Max. He gave Lewis like a bit in front before the corner, and then he marches back and takes the lead. That didn't count. So he has to give back Lewis the place. He gave Lewis the place, and all the pace, all Max's energy and pace went off. It was the 8-second gap. Max like didn't care. This guy. Max didn't care anymore about that first place, because Max didn't really like how they played it out. How he got a penalty, 5-second penalty, crashed, lots. This track is it's not good for F1. This track's not good for F1. Because why I say that? Because this track is really narrow, really crowded, no space at all. Even when Max was trying to give Lewis the place back, and Lewis bumped into Max, the left hand side was like 1.5 car wide, so that's not enough space. You need like 2.5 or 2 car wide. Like, it has to be like Singapore. Singapore is a street circuit as well. The track, the road is not that narrow as Saudi Arabia's track in Jeddah. It's not that narrow, and less corners, I think. Jeddah has 20 or 22 or 23 corners, something like that. Conclusion here: whose fault was it when Max bumped into Lewis? Max bumped into Lewis. Lewis bumped into Max. I think it's neither's fault. Lewis didn't get the call, obviously, and Max got the call, but Max got the call and tried to give Lewis, but Lewis, obviously didn't get the call. So he really just like, what is this guy doing? He brake tested me, and it really is a pain for Max, because he really gave the best out there in qualifying as well. He got 2 purple sectors, 0.02 of a second faster than Lewis, but then hit the wall. That was really unfortunate. And Max did well in the race, but it all favors to Mercedes. Mercedes planned, and Mercedes planned. So it really is a pain for Max. We all need to feel sorry, but that was on social media, that was a storm. Some people blaming Lewis, and some people blaming Max. But all I can say is neither's fault. No one's fault right there. Because people say, "Oh, Max gave lots of space, and Lewis didn't use it all and bumped into Max, and people bringing up Silverstone where Lewis crashes into Max in the Imola race. So it's really, come on guys, it's childish to bring that up. Childish really to bring that up, because it's a race incident. It's a racing incident, so you know, every race has a crash at some point. But I really feel sorry for them both. And then they had like a post race interview where Bottas is like literally not talking, let them talk. Bottas was like, I'm gonna let these guys talk. And then that was some DNF as well. DNF, let's not forget about that. George Russell, Mazepin, Schumacher, and Perez, DNF. And also Ocon lost third place to Bottas on the line, like last corner. Bottas was like on the right hand side, Ocon was like that. But Bottas gets third, just like that. It was a 100th of a second behind. That was fast from the Mercedes car, something like that. And what led to Perez's DNF is Leclerc. That's why I said this track is narrow. Leclerc was sandwiched. 3 cars cannot fit one corner. 3 cars cannot fit one corner. I can tell you that. It was a narrow one, and this Perez. Leclerc hits the back tire of Perez. Perez loses the wing. And then we got Yuki Tsunoda colliding with Sebastian Vettel. Front wing loss for Yuki. He spun Sebastian Vettel, but Vettel was good. Had some damage and penalty for Yuki. What else there to cover? I cannot comprehend, because I didn't get much sleep after that race, because the race ended at 3:40 a.m. How's that crazy? That is crazy. And then I need some sleep. I got like lots of sleep. Yeah, I think that's a lot. That's a lot to cover. There's a lot more to cover. But as far as I can remember, that is all that I can say right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna wrap it up right there. Thank you so much for watching. Leave like, subscribe. There's 12 minutes of footage right here, raw footage. So this is gonna be unedited. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, comment down below. And until next week, Abu Dhabi, I'm coming for you. And they were equal on points as well. Max and Lewis equal on points, 369.5 points. So it all comes to Abu Dhabi. It will work in Max's favor. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, peace out.